What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome back. We are live with the next episode of Memphis Football. We're taking on Navy today. This is College Football 25 on the PlayStation 5, and we are in Season 12. Make sure to thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate you watching and hanging out this morning. We'll see if we can continue to rock on. Taking on the Midshipmen. I forgot to change my playbook. Dang it.
On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers.
Now is definitely not the time to lose. All right, now we're ready. Hope you all had a good Easter.
On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Navy Midshipmen taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Memphis offense takes the field. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They're trying to get to it.
They're fast.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Should be, yes, sir.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Tigers with the 1st and 10.
They haven't run the ball yet.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Gets it out quickly.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now
good first drive here for the Tigers.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking for room. It's Hawkins.
5-star freshman.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving
out of bounds
for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense
Love that
on
play,
their
and I hate that play all the
And
time.
just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass.
Easy money.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation
zone the way in,
on
it's
3rd
good.
down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Navy's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box.
Memphis coming out slinging it.
These guys are the leaders. These are the guys get
Used to
everybody
that.
organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Looking for space. It's Allen. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man, it's Wilkins. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Sheriff.
Oh,
Using the quick game.
nice.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Midshipmen.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes
What's up,
that
OC? Good
Memphis
morning.
offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time,
Sidearm.
David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to
Have a good
react
Easter.
from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this
Tough
defense guessing.
Fires to the big fella. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back.
Come on now.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But
Getting everybody's
sometimes
best shot
You're
now.
going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and there it goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understand
he lost.
Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Fakes his man out. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's
Run a little option football at Navy.
They'll run
Maybe
the
they're not
option.
prepared for it.
Quick toss. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to run for it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the Tigers will try to pick it up on 4th down.
What's up, James?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the quick pass.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw.
Good Navy.
Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Spreading us out.
I love the anticipation
Slinging the
on
rock
that
around.
throw by the QB on the out.
Not your typical Navy you're used to seeing.
Before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wow.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a
Navy
huge game.
knock off the undefeated.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
Oh, awesome.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Navy will have to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice bounce.
And they got him for the sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw.
I threw the wrong one.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. And the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Oh, go, dog. Go, dog. Let's go,
Crosses
dog.
the 40.
Let's go, dog.
Afterburner's coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback checking off. On second down, wants to throw. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
For sure.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Pickup of 5. Offense facing 4th down.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Memphis.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3
got it.
from 44 yards
I think we
out.
got it.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal close to half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a
try to
very
get to the
intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Power football with the run.
That's problems.
The 30, he's got a lane. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Navy.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Quick pass on the fly motion. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Going for it all.
Got it.
And it's caught inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house.
Hey,
Huge
Donald,
play
good morning.
for this
Hope you had a good
offense.
Easter.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Woke up this morning and
we'll go back on the attack.
dog is 15.
The deficit here is
We have
just
2.
10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple
That's not
drives
fun.
together.
It's not a fun way to
And
wake
listen,
up.
the
I
defense
figured
will
last
get this
night she
back
was
and get some
not
stops
doing
following
so
and get
hot.
you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still
And it
tight.
was,
You keep
so
their
I had
feet
her
to the
grandma,
fire, so an opportunity here to keep
and then I
applying
had her
that
mom, and and then I had
This
her.
offense can
So I've kept the
fail to
bloodline
come up empty on this drive, already trailing by
with me
multiple possessions.
for,
They'll try to power their way
geez,
ahead.
what would it have been? I would
So important to
have been
convert these third downs.
23 years.
They'll have it at the 42.
had that bloodline.
Here comes Navy
That
back
came to
the
an end
line
this
after
morning.
picking up the first down.
Never got her bred, so should have.
And the defense gets to the
Never did.
quarterback. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out.
Yeah,
and then
Easter
start
was good,
double
but that-
teaming them,
that
and
part of
sliding
it.
and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never
Kind of
stopped.
rough.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run
Nice stop.
aggressively, getting
Sounds like a good one.
downhill and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Hey.
Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third
Plug it
down.
into
But
your
this
USB.
defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out. He got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Navy will have
Attaboy,
to
D.
punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
All right, well,
That's the end of the
Should be in
quarter, and
control of this.
Memphis has the lead. And as
long as
we
we don't do
switch
anything
ends of
dumb.
the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Smashes through. Oh, look out! He's at the 40.
Forset's got the
Running inside the
wheels.
20. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Memphis. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Donkey, good morning, man.
And it's down to
Welcome in.
second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Good job securing.
That's a good Navy team. But just not good enough, you know.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they
I'm
put a
really
stop
pumped to
that
get to the
return
playoffs.
at
I
the
hope
22.
we're undefeated when we
And
get
here
there.
comes the Navy offense.
I don't think I've had an undefeated season in 12 years. It'd be a great way to end college football 25.
And it pays off. The sack at the 20. We'll
Did
see
you
if they
finally
can
get
a little
notification?
better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12.
Nope.
Dropping back, it's Sheriff. Finds his tight end. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And defensively, this is
Marshall
exactly what you
114 to
want, right?
6 of our Old Dominion,
So
so
you can
they'll
play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
Did he really catch
gang
that?
tackle. You're going to win this game.
He's run out
Yeah,
of
he's in.
bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air.
Oh, I thought I had it.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Allen. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first.
Oh, come on.
Gets it out fast. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They want to get this defense on its heels.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so
goodness.
tight. And if you're
That was all my
Can
fault.
anyone catch him? Slippery slide. Find his way.
Well, since we're going
away
to win
from
by
the
less
ground
than
into the end
50, we'll
zone.
probably drop 4 or 5
Touchdown,
spots.
Midshipmen. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They put together an 81-yard drive. They still have work
can't
to do,
audible out of that
trailing by
fast.
2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here's the give off the left side.
Holding.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense.
Jeez, Kaloa, you're going to get yourself hurt.
Him under.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They go to the draw. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content.
Are you just
drain the
continuing
rest of the time away.
your dynasty,
They
like
already
in
have a
terms of
comfortable
years, or did you
lead,
start
up by
over fresh?
multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty
One more
good drive
first.
going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got
That'll
a really
do it.
nice lead here late.
10-0.
You want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The defense
Stay
earns
undefeated.
their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the tackle. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Trying to run it in. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement.
One more. You know, just to get them extra votes.
And some people might say they should have taken a knee, run the clock out. This offense believes, I'm going to run the football. It's your job to stop it. And they add a rushing touchdown.
37-21.
Another 6 to
Big
the score.
dogs.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that we're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us.
Thanks, James. Yeah, I got 4 live. Oh, man. You got 4 years to turn that baby around, huh? Man, what a great game, Donald. What a great game that is. 10-0. Can we gotta commit from the right guard, center, right outside linebacker, 4-star, 4-star, right outside linebacker. Man, this recruiting class is gold. All right, men. Our recruiting, this has been the best I've ever recruited. It's taken 12 years to get a class this good. 12 4-stars. And of course, when I'm like, yeah, it's going to be probably my last year if we win the championship. And we're 5th. How about that? I bet every other undefeated team, well, Texas will probably be ahead of us too. We've now gone to the 4 seed. West Virginia at 9-1. We would play the winner of Washington and Missouri. We just got to get that first round bye. Oklahoma State would be fun to play. I'm going to play this one too. You guys are good with that?
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
That's our last road game.
Yeah. Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on the back, going on their road.
I hate when dogs die, bro.
As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and
I don't know why they just can't live forever.
Memphis will kick it off to get us underway.
Or at least as long as
From
us.
inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
I've had a lot of them.
Offense is on the field for the first time today. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't
Tulsa's
win,
fighting for a bowl game. We're fighting to stay undefeated. We'll see who
throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Looking to take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He showed it all call there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
They'll throw it on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is an all-too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around.
They don't have a turnover chain, huh?
This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Tulsa wasting no time. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Owen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch.
Big Tex just sent me something about college football.
4th and long, you're going to get the ball back.
Metallica and EA Sports are joining forces to give one college marching band the opportunity to take the field and get in the game. The Division I winner for whom the band tolls. Competition will not only get to record the college football theme song, but also record a Metallica song for a future edition of college football. Metallica and one lucky marching band will rock college football like never before.
Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Dances away. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back.
Nah, I wanted to audible
They
that.
bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball
I like how my
carrier.
mind is right now.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, bring him making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Not good. We are not a good football team, boys.
It's been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter.
I don't
and
figure it
the
out.
stats
We're
certainly
not going to
reflect
win
that.
anything.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field.
And now we have nobody getting down there, which is just great.
Bringing it back, it's Jean-Pierre. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
What's up, Heels fan?
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. The last time we saw saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
Their defense is pretty salty. Their offense definitely hasn't been great.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Of course, I knew that would happen.
He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on
Nice.
his way.
That's an 8 seed? That a boy?
Pick up on that one.
And I love the
Who'd you play in the
awareness
Natty?
by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Find space on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Tulsa comes to the line with the 1st and 10.
We better figure it
This
out.
defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Tulsa wasting no time. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Come on, boys.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Caught the defense offside. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good.
Tulsa would have been that would have been a good team
So that scoring drive
to be.
took only 6
Thanks for the
plays.
thumbs up today.
And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
No.
And they
Don't
thought
you
about a
think
return
about
and
it.
thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. 1st down here for the offense.
All right, defense, we're gonna make you pick.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to open this drive with a
I
pass.
picked the wrong one.
He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Here's the handoff. At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The Tigers are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to him.
Yeah,
It's
one.
hard, man. The dude's
Seriously,
so
it's been
fast, but he's still
a
allowed to
fall
throw it.
from
He
1
can still
to
run
5.
it. He's so hard to get
As
a
we've
handle
kept
on,
winning.
and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
And the returner will be
I don't love
knocked down. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took
Let's
him
go.
right to the
Attaboy.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll need about 6 here on 2nd down from the 20. He's looking to throw.
Oh, I was all over that.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, and he needs
Gosh
to come
dang
close.
it.
Wide open downfield. Got a lot of running room. The 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by just 1 over Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback checking the play.
Brings up second down.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Huh?
He's gonna pass.
What did I do?
He rifles one deep down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify
That's so many open
the
receivers on
matchups
that.
that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Looking to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down.
Kind of lost
He's
our
looking
spot.
to throw.
I knocked that linebacker off that.
On the move is the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down.
Really?
Quick strike complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll try to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Dialing up a second down pass play.
Biggest deficit of the year.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. He'll pull it down. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jaw.
Go, baby. Go, baby. Go.
Go. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Memphis getting set to snap it on first and 10. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's back to throw on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
Oh,
Can't make the grab as he was
gosh.
man right at the goal line. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And it's no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
And more yards after contact. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Tulsa wasting no time.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Coming out
Please.
on 1st down with the play.
Thank you.
And that
I was like,
pressure
bro, if he
just
gets out of
engulfed
this.
him. A sack for this defense. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down.
That'll be a handoff or a screen.
He's looking to throw.
Dude, that's so sneaky. He hides in
It's a
the
short
lineman.
pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tulsa! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's going to have to be really good with his decision.
Maybe he's got to be dialed in because defensively he's giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score.
Got to score on this drive, bro.
Really need to cash in on this drive. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. But a little
What the
time,
heck?
lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback.
Dude, they are stout.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past
What's up, Gamer
the
Kid?
sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big.
We're just getting some
pickup
stops
and
too. We can't
first
get a
down for
stop.
this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick.
Nice.
He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On first and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone.
Oh, I did not mean to press X. I was trying to snap the ball. Thanks, donkey. Hey, I appreciate that, man.
Run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Yard on that one. They'll try to move the chains
thank
on
you,
third
man.
and short from the
Jeez.
25. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw.
I got hung
Got
up.
it set up on the outside.
Gosh.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and
It's not meant
much
to be.
more really good execution by this offense.
Can't get a pick.
Corners are walked up tight. He'll come out
Thank
throwing
you.
on
That
first
is
down.
big time
Ball in the
user
air.
pick. That might help us. Gosh dang it.
Touchdown Tigers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can
That
be a
gives us
running
hope.
back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Thank you, donkey.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to
Tulsa
that
will fall
return
apart,
at
you
the
know.
22. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6,
Ooh.
David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you.
Oh
And here's a
my
fumble away by
gosh.
the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. First down for this offense. They'll try the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The give to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Smashes through the
It was
tackle.
looking mighty grim.
And he's brought down after a solid game, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep.
Get in there, baby. Come on.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Memphis. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted.
How big would that field goal be now before half?
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this
Yeah,
ball.
now they got some pressure on them.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will
Defense
start
gotta keep
at the
bringing it,
25.
man.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes
Either way,
back
we're in
onto
this
the
thing now.
field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake.
Nice. Way to string that out.
Yeah, a little
Great
bit of
contained by
pressure
the
now on
DN.
this offense,
A
too,
loss
David.
of
I think
3.
they gotta go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Got room at the 35.
I should have stopped that.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here.
What?
Snags it down the right side. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 35 over Georgia Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. He's going for it all.
Yeah, they don't miss picks either, do
Another
they?
interception, his third of the night. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Defense in press coverage. Grabbed in the middle. It's Owen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Tulsa wasting no time.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the
Made a
lead.
sack
That first
here,
down now
man.
tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Looking to pass on second
Dude, it's just
down.
burning them guys, man.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tulsa. Reeled it in and just made the house call. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Tulsa, 42. Memphis.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work.
Dude, there was like
Feeling
no
some
one
heat.
open.
Coming after him. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Throws into the middle of the field. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty.
Bring it out. Dang it.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Wide receiver now comes in motion. And off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Bro, are you
Got
kidding?
his man quickly. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Tulsa wasting no time.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Look at these
A
punts.
high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field.
There it is.
And it's his 4th interception of the night.
Tulsa will upset Memphis today. 42-28 are our national championships hopes down the drain as well.
Formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Scoreboard operator got a workout.
We'll be lucky to make the conference championship. Recruiting has been fire. Absolute gold. 15th. Seed. We'd be the last team in. Against who else? Oklahoma State. I have to win this. I ain't getting off with that. Ain't ending the stream that way, are we?
River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. So the Memphis Tigers return team will have that offense backed up. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
That's wild. 10-0. Lose the game. Oh, still got to win the last one.
This is going to be a long day.
Get the conference championship. Jeez.
Let's go! Got his man. Oh, that move is going to leave him
NCAA for life.
Memphis picking up the tempo.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback.
Donkey,
Disrupt
holy
their timing and
shnikes,
their
bro.
rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit.
Thanks, man.
Positive
Thank you, dude.
there. Here comes the offense on second down.
I was say if they catch that
And the
pick,
pass is incomplete thanks to a
That's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him. Physical.
get it going. Can we house one?
This is an offense that really sees
The Tigers have it with the first and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And they're able to
It is what it is, boys. Everything's still right in front of us. We got to lock in and take care of business. Thank you, Donkey, for all the gifted memberships today.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
We are not that slow,
Fights off
bro.
the defender. Touchdown, Memphis! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start.
You know, I appreciate gifted memberships because you never know. Sometimes maybe
It's
those
so nice to have a
will
quarterback
see the
just
member
get
content
himself
and like it, you know?
into the
So I
game,
appreciate
get
it.
himself established. You make a
10
couple
and
throws,
1.
you lead your
How crazy is
offense
this?
down
I
the
said,
field,
who
you
loses first,
score
Butler or
right
Memphis?
off the
And everybody
bat.
said
Could
Butler.
not have been a better start for that QB.
They end up losing within 12
He was
hours of
hoping
each
for
other.
something a little more dynamic,
Both
but they
teams
get
are
him on
undefeated.
the ground at the 20. So the Temple Owls offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply
Gotta think
put
about the
the
college football
leaders in
playoffs,
this
so
football
still
team.
got a
And
chance.
generally, games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team
Gosh, we had that thing
leaders.
down
These
at
guys
28,
have to
was
play
it 28,
well
21?
if they're going to win the football game.
Looking to throw, it's Cotton. Gets it out quickly.
Well, when you're
Had a
running the
chance
drive
and then
coverage like that,
just
as a quarterback,
did
you
not
gotta put the ball out in front of
get
your
it done.
target.
Now-
When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then
lot more
advance the
pressure on
football
us,
up
too.
the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Caught close to the marker, it's Jamison. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the
Another
40.
Memphis loss.
Temple lines up
You're
quickly.
right, Jack.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense
Why
is
are you
giving them
getting burnt?
and creating
Oh,
explosive
what
plays.
our DBs have been
Taken
unbelievable,
in, and they couldn't get him on the ground.
and I'm not bringing them up.
Touchdown, Owls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch.
That's
And if this
insane.
quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't
did
have
think,
to stop
though, at the end
running,
of the
I don't
season
have to
was our
break
toughest
down.
part of
It
our
makes it
schedule.
so easy, the connection
It's
between
proven true.
quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense.
We lose
started on
this,
the
and
next
it's up for
drive.
grabs.
Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, if first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a
That a boy.
Just steamrolling the defense. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Wow, right on cue.
Touchdown, Memphis.
Right on cue with the train on
This
that one.
offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind playing. You know what? Hey, if we play
back to throw,
tight end.
it's Cotton. Unloads to the wideout.
If we got to play first round, we play first round. It's more college football, you know what I mean? Until we, you know, if we were to win the championship, at least we get to play a little bit, one more game.
Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that
At least we're not
play.
playing from behind the 8 ball here.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They're going to throw it again.
Thank you.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones.
29.
Defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. The give on the inside.
Thanks for that play call.
And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, boy, boy. No, no. Go get it. Oh, my gosh.
And the punt
It's
hits
a house
at the
call,
8
though.
and
Yeah,
goes
no one
into
over
the
there.
end zone for the touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
It was
Memphis
awesome.
wants to
I
move
loved it.
quickly.
I loved all of it.
The running back there on the
Craziness.
route, the patience he showed,
That's
really
good.
setting it up. He got to the
How about you?
defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Looking for a deep man. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
I tried to aim that in there.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going
I
to
hate
catch
when they do
that.
that.
No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're
I
trying to
agree,
do
bro. I
and
love
attack
it.
them.
I love seeing it getting it.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and
Runner
short.
pass. the run.
Let's
go.
They
Attaboy.
tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and
Do
it
not
did not
rough
work
the
against this
dang
defense.
kicker.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along.
What? Are you serious? How'd you get that, Donkey?
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces.
That's
and
sweet.
opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab and go for the score. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
That's awesome.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Are you?
Nice
You like?
job by the
You're a Boise
kickoff
State
team.
fan. But you like
Everybody
Baylor
stayed in
too?
their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done.
This
on
game
that
is
first play of
just
the drive.
survive
It's
right
second
now. We're
down
not
11.
playing good.
Dropping back, it's Cotton. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left.
We're not playing very good.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
If I can get up a couple scores, I'm chewing clock and getting the heck out of Dodge.
Cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down.
What?
Second down coming. After
Bro,
the
that's
misfire
amazing.
now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks
sure.
from here. Back to the air one more time. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete. Out
That's
of the
awesome.
backfield.
Congrats on that. That's a killer deal.
The defense
That's like
stop the clock
amazing.
with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody
Dream
on the
job-ish.
same page.
You know what I mean?
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First down for the offense.
We've got to get going.
Quarterback changing the plays at the
We've got to
line.
look like our Memphis team.
He'll start this drive firing. It's complete on the right side.
Yes.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll throw it on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
Well, their DBs aren't very good. James, have a great day, man. I got to go mow some lawns, too.
From the 7. Snap in the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
You know, oftentimes
Picks
in
us on the
college
way
football,
up, and
the
it
best
is good.
offenses are the ones that
28-10
can create explosive
Tigers.
plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple
that
takes
15th
over, and
rank,
the
that's
offense will return to the field. These guys have taken
so
some body
right on
blows
the
in
edge,
first
isn't
half,
it?
But now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time now. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Back to throw, it's Cotton. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after
Our
a
get
good
right
return
game.
on the interception.
What a listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
And the Tigers in the hurry up. Looking to throw on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum.
Like Pat Mahomes.
All kinds of running room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Grab behind the line. It's Day. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He wants to pass it on second down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After
we
the
get in the
second
playoffs?
down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
If we went out.
Wants to throw. It's Cotton. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going up top on first down.
Golly.
Looking to the big tight end. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Hits him in stride at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Lets it fly.
Oh, I thought he hung on to it.
Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up
so
the half. Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half.
We all right. Second half. We'll burn some clock. Should be in the American
Returner's going
Championship.
to try to see what he can get.
Against Navy, it looks like.
And they'll get him on the ground. As
They're not a bad team either. A game we should obviously win.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking downfield, it's Cotton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped.
I think we built a big enough lead. Go get him. Come on.
Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that
Come on,
first down
Blue.
pass, and it never had a chance. This offense has a second down play. They go to the ground.
Blue.
Keeps the legs moving.
it's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense, but now they got a manageable situation.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Temple lining up to punt it away.
Doesn't know the dog
really get into this one.
Going to be fun when that happens.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Hand off from the gun.
Okay, it is 2
and that's a very productive
calm down.
First down play and bringing
Advance
up
to the American Championship.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up
and reset a little bit.
On first down, make that second down
Reboot.
really manageable. That's a great
Who
job
we are.
by the offense.
Keep it on the ground.
You know?
Hard running there. They finally make the stop with the
This
big
is a
run.
great football team, built to win a national championship. We can get it done.
With a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. He now has 80 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season.
Play big boy football. You know what's crazy is when I'm chewing the clock, I don't know what it is, but if I try to run the ball like this early in the game, I can't. But it's like if I turn chew clock on, all of a sudden the game's like, here, you can run as much as you want now. You know what I mean? Isn't that weird?
They're getting this guy
It's like, oh, he's trying to get the game over with.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's good. He's trying to get the game over. It's good. It's good. It's good. End it.
They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Donkey, you think if we win out, you think we'll get in? I know, I think it's going to be close.
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis
I don't like being, right now, I don't like being 12 seed. I mean, I would love to win the Natty as a 12 seed, but yeah.
Leaves it with the running back. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10.
You know what I mean?
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying the left side. Discards a man. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then
I think we'll get the bypass. Yeah.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Memphis. And the beatdown has ensued. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Seriously.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48.
29. Did you not see the ball coming right to you?
Missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw. It's Cotton. Gonna let it fly.
Well, at least it makes for, you know what? It makes for good entertainment. Now we don't know if I'm going to get in or not.
On 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Boy, guys guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball,
turnover on downs. This will be over here in about 2 minutes.
Stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on first down from the 43. Runs through the tackle.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Injury timeout.
Defense finally
right on cue.
Stop after the sweet run and good gain. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's first and 10 from the 13. Lowers those pads. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Touch pass on the run. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome.
I'm getting ready to purchase a ticket to see Memphis in the playoffs. I hope you're right. And I usually don't score those and run it up at the end, but right now we might need them. We might need the style points. 48-17. We take care of Temple. Got our first loss today. We played 3 games. Believe it or not, and it is now almost playoff football season. But first, we've got to win the conference championship, which I think will be against Navy. Let's go ahead and find out. And I think maybe we'll play that baby tonight, huh? Boom. There it is. Navy against Memphis. We're now 13th. We went up 2 spots. That helps. Gives us a little bit more hope. Navy is 23rd in the nation, so you're talking a top 25 win. And right now, if the playoffs were to start today prior to the championship, we would not get in. But you got to think Washington plays Wisconsin. Right? A lot of these will play each other in conference championships. You got Oklahoma and Texas. Right? LSU could play Oklahoma or Texas. Miami is ACC. Mid-Tennessee State, all the 9-3. What? I better recruit, because Season 3 looks like a very real possibility. Sheesh. All right, I'm good there. Top 8 class, gotta love that. Contract extended. And, hey, we scheduled 1, 2, and 3 to start the season. There's nothing else we could do. I still think we get in if we win. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you think we have to win? I mean, obviously we have to win, but do we get in if we win? Shoot, man, I don't know now. We're going to be top 10. Oh, we'll find out later. Hope you're there for it. Hope you're there for it. When we get in? I don't know. I think so, but gotta win first. And hey, Navy's ranked. That is huge. That is huge. I will play that baby tonight, and I hope to see you all there. The teams that face each other, how many losses do they have? Too dang many. Let's just take a second to look. Let's just take a second to look. So Wisconsin, okay, Oklahoma, Texas, LSU are in. Oklahoma, Texas, LSU. Let's take a look. So that's 3 out of the SEC are in. ACC, Miami must play Virginia Tech. We need Virginia Tech to win. Doesn't really matter though. Big 12, West Virginia and Oklahoma State. Big 10, Wisconsin plays Purdue. Western Kentucky plays Mid-Tennessee State. That could be a game they could lose. LSU plays Texas. And Oklahoma, all the way down here, who's 2 and 3. 2 and 3 in the SEC is getting in. Oh, Texas could beat LSU. The College Football Playoff rankings. We are just behind Mid-Tennessee State. They play an unranked team. We play a ranked team. West Virginia plays 15. Marshall, please Marshall win. Please Marshall win. And you know one thing I really think they gotta fix? They gotta let us watch games. Like press X, play game. You know what I mean? All right, we'll find out later. Boys, I appreciate you. I hope you're there. We'll play it tonight. Thank you, Donkey, very much, man. Thank you very, very, very much. That is fire. Great, man. I love it. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys later. Tonight, find out if we get in the playoffs.